Good morning, everyone. It is Rev.Dr. Michelle Walker with you with Spirit Inspiration in the Morning. Spirit is discussing faith with us this morning, and they're talking about how do you walk with full faith and gratitude. That's a good one. It's sometimes hard for us in human form to really surrender and have faith in the messages that we receive from Spirit, to have faith in our own instincts, our own intuition. And I see that a lot with empaths and highly intuitive people. They tend to not trust it. Not that it's not right, it's just they're very skeptical. And as much as I have seen and experienced in this lifetime alone, there's no way to not have faith in the things that you're seeing. And so, believe me, sometimes I've questioned my sanity on the things that Spirit has shown me. And I thought, wow. It just blows your mind sometimes. But it's all very purposeful. And we have to learn that even if we don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, when we walk in faith, we trust that the messages that we're receiving are for our highest. And, when we step in those directions, it always works out for us. It's for the highest, right? So think about that in your life, where maybe you were trying to go down one path and you were pushing hard and all of that. And then you surrendered to it and the flow was completely different. I'll give you an example. When I purchased my home, it didn't have everything that I thought I wanted on this checklist, right? And you know how when you look online and you apply filters, right? I applied how many bedrooms, how many baths, blah, 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 put all of that in there. Well, this home does not meet that criteria, but it was the only house that kept showing up in the search that did not meet the criteria, but it had everything else that I wanted. And so I went and saw, probably a year I was looking at houses. Can't tell you how many I went through and all of that. Got a house I was excited about, put a bid in, and then I heard very clearly, that is not your home. You need to go here. And again, the picture of this house popped up, and I thought, okay, all right, I'll play along. Because that whole year it was resistance. It was just struggle. So when I walked into this house, Spirit came up, I got a big hug and they said, welcome home. I was like, wow. So Spirit said, you need to act immediately. So I called my realtor and I said, we need to get out of that bid. And I need you, most importantly, the bid has to go in today. And this was already in the evening. She said, no problem. I'll get it all taken care of. And I'll get it sent off tonight. She got it sent off that night, 9 o'clock in the morning. They accepted the bid. Later did I find out at closing that there was another couple that had put in a bid pending their house selling. And they called a few hours after she accepted my bid and said, we sold our house. We're moving forward. So Spirit said, no. So I swooped in and got the house. And the house was actually only on the market for 2 days, which is so bizarre. So that's what I'm talking about. You walk in faith. And I thought, okay, this is definitely where I needed to be, but I didn't understand why. And now I kind of get it. I understand now, but at the time I was in my humanness, and you can miss those opportunities. That's why Spirit wanted me to give you that example. If you stay stuck in your own determination or stubbornness, or you're just not receiving their information, trust it, and I promise things smooth out, work out so much easier for you. So think about that in your life. What are you doing where you're resisting their guidance, and where are you not having faith to walk forward without all the pieces of the puzzle? So as we move through the weekend, take the time to look at that and see where maybe you can let go of that control, invite the divine in, and then you must be open to receive their guidance and trust the information and move on it. Start small. You don't have to go big like a house. Start small. Like, what are you going to have for dinner? What's in your highest good? And then have faith with what you receive, whether it makes sense or not. Like, just do little things to help build your confidence in those muscles, your intuitive muscles, so you can then begin to trust it. So go into your prayer, your meditations, and ask for these things and build that relationship with the divine so you can walk in real time as you're receiving guidance. You can trust it and move, and you will not miss opportunities if you do that. I promise you. All right, guys, I hope you have a terrific day and a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you guys back here Monday. Namaste.